Hello everyone, my name is Pawan and today I'm going to show you how to use the Sandbox 2.6.5 which we installed yesterday. If you want to have a look of the installation, you can probably go to my previous video and check. So yesterday after installing the Sandbox, I restarted all the services. So all the services are up and running now. You can see the status here. It's 100%, but it took almost 35 minutes to restart. So if you have better memory in your system, probably it would take a little lesser time. So I think we are good to go. As you can see, most of the services are up and running. Yeah, almost all the services are up. So first I'll show you how can we access Hadoop and run some HDFS commands in that. Okay, so the prerequisite for this is to have a putty. Okay, so putty is nothing but this. Okay, so putty is a free and open source software through which you can SCP your SSH or telnet to your VMs. Okay, so the IP of our VM is 192.168.220.128. So this was the IP. Okay, the sandbox IP 192.168.220.128. So we need to give this IP here. The port number is 2222. Okay, and copy this in the host name. So this is the IP, and this is to save your session. So you can say sandbox 2.6.5. Okay, and probably you can go to your Windows and increase the number of lines. So this would keep more number of lines in your terminal. Okay, once you're done, go to session again. Okay, and save this. So from next time onwards, you don't need to give the IP. This is stored. So just double click on it. It will open a new window. Okay, you need to log in as root. So first time when you log in, it will ask you to reset the password. The default password is Hadoop. So I've already reset it. So when you are logging in for the first time, you'll have to change the password. Okay, so I'll just change the color of the screen, would be more visible. Okay, go to change setting, color, and say use system color, apply. Okay, so I think it looks better now. Okay, so we'll try executing some of the HDFS commands just to make sure that we are able to access the Hadoop service. Okay, so let's get started. So you don't need to do anything. All the environment variables and everything is already taken care the moment you start or log into this sandbox. All the environment variables are set. Okay, so maybe we can just check if we can. Okay, so it says Java is installed at this place. Okay, so the version of Java we have is 1.8. Let's see if it shows the Hadoop version. Okay, maybe we just need to give. Yeah, so this is how you print the Hadoop version. It is 273. Okay, so we can see this version in our Ambari dashboard as well. If you go to the services, okay, will show you all the services. You can check the version of, suppose if you want to check the version of HDFS, go to config. No, it doesn't show the version here. Probably you can go to all the services and yeah, in admin it shows. Yeah, so here in the admin tab, if you go, it will show you the version of all the services which comes along with this sandbox. So as we just checked, HDFS is 273. So in fact the Hadoop is 273, so that's why you see HDFS, Yarn, MapReduce, all the Hadoop ecosystem services has the same version. Okay, so let's go back to our putty. Okay, so we'll try executing some of the HDFS commands. So the most basic command is the ls command, just to list down all the directories. So do this, we'll say hdfs hyphen dfs slash, sorry, oh, hyphen ls slash. Okay, so it will list all the directories in your root directory of HDFS. So these are the directories available in the HDFS which comes along with the sandbox. This is one of the directory I created yesterday. Okay, so next command we'll see is hdfs dfs minus mkdir. This is to create a directory. So let's create a directory inside user slash, we'll say user1. Okay, it takes a little time because the RAM requirement is quite high for this. I just have 12 GB, so it takes some time to execute the commands. Okay, so this directory is created here. So again we'll do the list and see if the directory is created. Yeah, the directory is created, otherwise it will show you error like this we don't have, so it will prompt some error, no such file or directory. So our directory is created. Okay, so the next command is we'll try to copy some files. So if you I do just ls, it would list the directories in my local system. So I'll just create a file here. I'll say file1.txt. Okay, and I'll type, press I. Okay, and say escape and colon wq. So vi editor is the editor which comes along with the Linux. So try to brush up some of your skills on Linux, or go through some of the Linux video to get understanding of the Linux operating system if you are not familiar with it. Okay, so I've created this file. So the next command is the put command, which is used to copy a file from your local machine to your HDFS. Okay, so HDFS DFS minus put or hyphen put file name and the destination directory in HDFS. Okay, if you give this file would be copied to your HDFS. Okay, so I think the file is copied. Try to execute the same command and see if we have something there. Yeah, so we can see the file is copied to the HDFS. Okay, so to confirm this, we can also check it in the UI or HDFS UI. So go to Ambari dashboard, HDFS. Okay, we'll say data node. So somewhere it gives the IP and the port of the data node. Let me just find it out. Okay, so these are the links. This is the link for a quick link. So we need to go to the name node UI. Click on name node UI. So it is saying this site cannot be reached because we do not have the entry of this URL in our host file in Windows. So to load this, we need to provide the IP and the port 50070. Press enter. Will take you to the name node UI where we can see the details of the name node. Probably we will go in detail of name node little later. For now, we should check our HDFS. So go to utilities, click on browse the file system. So as you can see, it is displaying us all the directories what are present here. Okay, so app logs, apps, ATS. Okay, so we have created a directory inside user. Let's get into this. So user 1, and let's see if we have our file here. So this is our file. Okay, so this is another way to access the HDFS. So once you click on it, it would show you some details about the file. Okay, so for now it is just one block because the file size is small. Okay, so close it. This is a 40 byte size file, and replication factor is 1 because we have not changed any configuration yet. So by default, Hortonworks sandbox replication is 1. Otherwise, in Hadoop cluster, you will have default replication as 3, and it is configurable. We'll get into detail of all those things later. For now, let's execute another command. Okay, so I'll maximize this. So next command is copy from local. So copy from local is nothing but the same command. It does the same thing what your put does. Okay, copy from local. Again, I'll say suppose file 1. I'll copy it to the same location. I'll rename it to file 2. Okay, so this will copy the file from local to HDFS. So let's go back again to our UI and see, just to refresh. Okay, so we have got this file here, same file because the copy of file 1. Okay, so the next command is, we'll see, these are the basic commands what I'm telling you just to get you familiar with the HDFS, and so that you get an idea how to execute the commands in your sandbox or Hortonworks sandbox. So next command is cat, which will display the content of your file. Clear the screen. Okay, you can press Ctrl L, or maybe you can just type clear to clear the screen. Okay, so this is the content of our file which we just copied in HDFS. Okay, if you do ls and do cat here, this will display the content of your local file, which is nothing but the same file. Okay. So the next command we would see is to copy the file from your HDFS. It's nothing but get command, HDFS DFS hyphen get. So I'll get the same file from this location to my local, and I'll rename it to file underscore HDFS. Okay, dot txt. I'll say file1. Okay, so this will copy the file1 from this directory to my local directory. Okay, so let's see if we have the file here. Yes, check the content of the file. Sorry, it is the same file. Okay, so the next command is df, which would show you the or display the free space in your system, or HDFS. So let's say HDFS DFS hyphen disk free. Okay, so hyphen h, as it was showing it in the bytes, it's not the readable format. So hyphen h option gives you the results in the human readable format. So as you see, the size is 106 GB, used it 1.9 GB, and available is 77.9 GB. Okay, so these are very important command when you work on real cluster. Okay, the other command is du. This is to check the disk usage of HDFS. So if I say du, sorry, du, so it will give me the disk usage by each and every directory. Okay, so again for this, if I say hyphen h, I should get it in human readable format. Okay, so this says 849 KB is used by app logs. User is using 931.3 MB. Okay, so let's go to the next command, and this is the remove command to remove the file from your HDFS. Okay, so I'll just remove the file we copied, HDFS DFS minus RM, and your file name. Okay, so I'll just go to the UI. We have file1 and file2 here. Okay, let me execute this command and see if it is removing the file or not. So this says the file has gone to trash, so it keeps the copy of the file or the backup of file which we are removing in the trash for some time. So we can recover this file. We'll check those things later, but for now just have an understanding that the file has gone to the trash, and it would lie there the way we have recycle bin or Windows. To refresh, and the file is gone. Okay, and there's a command to remove directory. That's nothing but HDFS DFS hyphen R MR will recursively remove the directory, and I'll remove the directory what I created. Okay, so it says the RMR is deprecated, so we can even use RM hyphen R. Okay, but I think it had worked. That's why you see that directory is moved to the trash. Let's go back and see in UI. Okay, so this is gone. Back, go to user. Oh, I think my HDFS will go to root. Nope. Okay, let's go from here. Yeah, so user, inside say that I had user1, which is gone, so it is deleted. Oh, I was in this directory. Yeah, so user1 is gone. Okay, so these are some basic commands which we have used to see if we are able to access the HDFS in sandbox. And as you see here, we were able to successfully execute all the commands. Okay, so you can practice these commands. So for now, I'm gonna stop this video, and in my next video I'll try to access other services like Hive, and we'll execute some basic commands of Hive in sandbox and see how it works there. Okay, so for now, bye bye.